The year 2000 introduced one of the most iconic U.S. coins of modern times, the Sacagawea Golden Dollar. At first glance, this beautiful coin may look like just another dollar in circulation, but collectors and coin hunters know that some 2,000 Sacagawea dollars can be worth an absolute fortune. While many of these coins are only worth face value, a few rare examples can bring in thousands, and in some extraordinary cases, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Today, let's dive deep into the fascinating world of the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar Coin and uncover why some of these coins are worth big money. The Sacagawea dollar was released in 2000 to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar. The U.S. Mint wanted a coin that not only stood out in color but also carried historical and cultural significance. The coin is golden in appearance because it's made of a manganese-brass alloy over a pure copper core. On the obverse, you'll find a striking portrait of Sacagawea, the Shoshone Native American woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition. She is depicted with her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, wrapped on her back, a design by Glenna Goodacker that won the hearts of collectors worldwide. The reverse features a soaring eagle surrounded by 17 stars, representing the number of states in the Union at the time of the expedition. Now, let's talk money, because this coin has made headlines not just for its design but for its jaw-dropping auction prices. Most people assume that if they find a 2000 Sacagawea dollar, it's only worth $1. But that's not always the case. Certain rare varieties, error coins, and even high-grade examples can bring in huge amounts of cash. One of the most famous versions is the so-called Cheerios dollar. Back in 1999, before the official release, the U.S. Mint partnered with General Mills to promote the new coin by placing 5,500 examples into Cheerios cereal boxes as prizes. At first, people thought they were just ordinary Sacagawea dollars. But collectors later discovered that these coins had a special reverse design detail, enhanced tail feathers on the eagle. Because of their rarity and historical significance, a Cheerios dollar can sell for an incredible amount of money. Some have sold at auction for over $25,000, and even higher in pristine condition. Imagine opening a cereal box and pulling out what could become one of the most valuable modern coins in American history. But the Cheerios dollar isn't the only 2000 Sacagawea coin worth big bucks. Another famous variety is the Wounded Eagle error. On some coins minted in Philadelphia, the eagle on the reverse has what looks like a slash or wound across its chest, caused by die gouges during the minting process. These errors are highly collectible and can bring in hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on condition. And then there's the legendary Mule error, one of the most sought-after modern minting mistakes. This happened when a Sacagawea dollar obverse was accidentally paired with a Washington quarter reverse. Instead of the soaring eagle, the coin features George Washington's portrait, a combination that should never have existed. Only a handful of these incredible Mule errors have been found, making them some of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. history. At auction, one of these Mule errors has sold for over $150,000, and others continue to bring astonishing prices whenever they appear. If you ever stumble upon a Sacagawea dollar that looks a little too strange, you might just be holding a six-figure treasure in your hand. Even without dramatic errors, high-grade examples of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar can be worth far more than face value. Collectors pay big money for coins graded MS68 or MS69 by services like PCGS or NGC. These coins show nearly flawless surfaces, brilliant luster, and sharp strikes. While a typical circulated coin may only be worth $1, a top-grade 2000 P or 2000 D Sacagawea dollar can sell for hundreds or even over $1,000. Proof versions, especially those struck at the San Francisco Mint with their mirror-like fields, can also bring strong premiums when preserved in perfect condition. But why are these coins so popular among collectors? The Sacagawea dollar represents not just money but a piece of American history and culture. Sacagawea herself was a symbol of courage, guiding Lewis and Clark across uncharted lands while carrying her infant son. Her image on the coin connects modern America to its historical roots, and that adds an emotional and cultural value that goes beyond the metal itself. Another factor that makes these coins collectible is their limited use in everyday commerce. Unlike quarters, dimes, and pennies, dollar coins never really caught on with the general public. That means fewer people actually spent them, and many ended up saved in rolls, bags, or mint sets. This lower circulation rate means higher-grade coins survived, but it also gave room for special varieties and errors to stand out even more to collectors. So, what should you look for if you want to find one of these valuable Sacagawea dollars? Start by checking for the year 2000 on the obverse. Look closely at the reverse to see if the eagle's tail feathers look extra detailed. That might mean you found a Cheerios dollar. Examine the eagle's chest carefully for signs of the wounded eagle die gouge. And always keep an eye out for unusual features, such as mismatched designs, which could indicate a mule error. If you come across a coin in pristine condition, it may also be worth sending it for grading to see if it qualifies as a high-value mint state or proof example. The story of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar coin proves that sometimes what looks like ordinary pocket change could actually be a small fortune in disguise. From Cheerios promotions to mule errors that fetch six figures, this coin has captured the imagination of collectors and treasure hunters alike. Every time you come across one of these golden dollars, remember, it could be worth far more than just a dollar. So before you spend that Sacagawea coin, take a closer look. You might just be holding a hidden treasure that could make you thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, richer.